media in this country, the establishment media, is basically willing to be stenographers for our government, and especially the Pentagon. Maybe the group that they should be most skeptical about, they're the least skeptical about, and they just take whatever they say and they present it as news. We have a great example of that when it comes to the reporting on Iran. Apparently, the Pentagon wants to fearmonger on it, scare people, so that apparently we're more ready to go to war with Iran. So CNN is, of course, here to do their bidding. Wolf Blitzer is going to be talking to Chris Lawrence, their CNN Pentagon correspondent. Let's watch.
Missile tests showed off their capabilities, and a new report from the Pentagon confirms it. Iran's ballistic missiles are more accurate, more versatile, and more deadly than ever. The report finds that Iran may be technically capable of flight testing an intercontinental ballistic missile by 2015, the type of missile that could hit the U.S. if it works.
Oh my God, by 2015, it's new information from the Pentagon. Of course, as usual, Glenn Greenwald has done a brilliant job of breaking this down at Salon.com, where he explains, you know what, that's the same exact report that Fox News was using 2 years ago. Oh my God, they could hit us by 2015. There's nothing new about it at all. It's just another round of propaganda. But it's about to get much worse. Let's keep watching.
Analyst John Pike says Iran already has missiles that reach more than 600 miles, enough to strike Israel's eastern border. But the report reveals Iran continues to improve a ballistic missile with a range of nearly 1,300 miles.
This would give them the ability to attack a number of European countries, which would give them a degree of political influence in a crisis that they might not otherwise have.
Oh my God, they could hit Kyrgyzstan! Do you see that? Maybe. By the way, do they have the missiles that can go 1,300 miles? If you listen really carefully to that report, no, they don't. They're working on that program. So wait, earlier you said they might be able to hit the U.S., but their best missiles only go 600 miles. That's nowhere near the U.S. Don't worry, CNN has an explanation. Watch.
The real battle may come on the high seas, though. Within the last few weeks, the U.S. Navy has doubled the number of minesweepers in the region to protect the oil supply moving through the Persian Gulf. The Pentagon report says Iran is developing short-range missiles that can identify ships at sea and maneuver towards them in mid-flight. And Iran already has a missile that could reach the U.S. if it could put it on a ship and move it to within 600 miles of the American coastline.
That would be a giant, colossal if. But that's going to be lost on their audience, because what's their audience going to see? A bunch of missiles going off, and he said twice they could hit the U.S., they could hit the U.S. If they get a ship within 600 miles. How the hell would they get a ship within 600 miles of the U.S.? In fact, this is the best part of it. Turns out last year, CNN, quoting the Pentagon without any questions, again, last year, said the exact opposite. When the Pentagon wanted to put out propaganda about how strong they were and how weak Iran was, listen to what CNN wrote on their website. Quote, "It would be nearly impossible for Iran's Navy to threaten the U.S. coast with warships, military experts said Wednesday." But wait. Can they attack us at any moment? Or is it impossible for them to come anywhere near us to use those? We're not done yet. Same report from September 28th of 2011. Iran doesn't have the capability to come within close proximity to the United States to conduct hostile activities. Even if Iran launched missiles, we would sink their ships immediately. So which one is it? But that's the amazing thing about CNN. They don't care at all. They're like, okay, Pentagon propaganda tells me last year that it is impossible for Iran to move close enough to hit us. Pentagon propaganda tells me this year that, oh my God, they could move close enough to hit us. Did anything change in the meanwhile? No. Did you even bother to ask them, hey, wait a minute, last year you told me that they had no chance of coming within 600 miles of the U.S. Has that changed? No, I'm not going to bother asking questions. I got a scoop. Somebody at the Pentagon told me something, and I wrote it down, and then I came on and scared the living crap out of the American people to start another war in the Middle East. Most trusted name in news. What a joke.